Hi everybody, it's RetroYuuki before class, giving you guys this in-depth video on why the community tab being unlocked for smaller creators is a game changer, especially as a content creator. So just recently, the YouTube has announced that the community tab is coming to channels even less than 500 subscribers. So way back in last year, at the time, the requirement was 1,000 subscribers along with the monetization. But earlier in 2022, they reduced it to 500. Now, they're reducing it to new channels as well. But there's some catches that we need to go over. So I'm going to explain how to get it. Then number two, I'll explain why I'm going to be using it for our other channels. And number three, I'm going to explain why is it a game changer in the form of why YouTube is starting to become the juggernaut of live streaming and content creation. So, first off, let's talk about how to get it. So, to get the new community tab, and there's a new thing that we need to go over. If you go to your YouTube studio by going to your top right icon and clicking YouTube studio, you're going to get to here. Now, that is an example because it is my channel. But if you go to settings, you're going to get this particular tab, which is shown right here. So you can see your general settings, like your default units for the US dollar, or like monetization. But the second tab is channel. Now, I want you to always go to feature eligibility, and you can notice that this tab has changed. So originally, this was a few different tabs, but now it's three categorized tabs. So you have three new things here. You have standard features, intermediate features, and advanced features. Now, advanced features is what you want because that's actually the community tab included along with monetization when you are available to apply for monetization. Now, monetization, no matter what happens with community tab, is still going to be at 1,000 subscribers no matter what. So, for standard feature, you just need to make sure your channel is free from community guideline strikes and you'll be okay. For intermediate features, you need the standard features enabled and you need to have your verified phone number. That's simple. It's the third one that we need to talk about. So you need the intermediate features enabled along with one of the following. You have a video verification, you have a valid ID, or your channel history. Now let's explain this one. So all this, basically what you've been seeing on my channel is active already because of monetization. So we're good on this channel and most of my other channels. So when do you get community tab? Because it's not shown here. Well, that's actually because there's more features beyond this here. So let's talk about what are these requirements. The video verification talks about your camera. You follow your camera's thing here. You're gonna look up, down, etc. Look at your camera to make sure that's a video. They want to make sure you're a real person. Valid ID talks about your state ID, your passport, etc. Driver's license, something to make sure you're a valid person. Then make sure that you're a official person here. That's valid ID. Or channel history. Now, if your channel has been up for 2 months and you have been uploading your content, then you're good. So it's either one of these, along with your intermediate features enabled, which is your phone number. Now, this is how you do it. This is how you get your community tab. So now, and if you think about it now, 2021, the requirement for the community tab was 1,000 subscribers. Beginning of 2022, it was to 500. Now all you need now is videos uploaded in 2 months. That's it now. 2 months you got community tab. At least 2 months for community tab. So, why is this a game changer in terms of what can you do with community tab? Well, if you've been following my main channel specifically, you know that I want you guys to vote on stuff. You get to see other material that I place. So now, you'll be good with this stuff. So, for example, you get to do a few things with the community tab. For example, you can do an image, which allows you to upload a 1000 by 1000 image to preview an upcoming video, upcoming this or that, whatever, or you can do a picture of your doggy or your cat or whatever, but something to keep the audience engaged. The second thing is called an image poll. Basically, it's a poll but with images. So, for example, if I told you which wolf do you like, Francis the Wolf or Luna the Wolf, then I can give you an image of them and their name. Okay, so that is what we did a few times already. My most common is the text poll. That is basically a poll, a normalized poll with a question and answer. That's it. And a video talking about, well, a video from your channel or some other channel. So that is how the community tab works. And a community tab allows you to have a reach of more than the people in your own community. Sometimes there have been times where I get subscribers thanks to this community tab other than my videos. So this is actually a useful tool. Okay. Now, interestingly enough, if we take a look at my YouTube studio, on all my channels, I'm going to be able to get it. I'm going to be able to get Mr. Community tab on every channel except for one, because that channel has not been around for 2 months yet. So if you take a look at Francis the Wolf, if we go to the same tab, you're going to notice that I have it enabled. So I'm good here. So Francis the Wolf will get Community tab. Next one is the Luna the Wolf. Luna the Wolf has been more than 2 months. So this should be enabled. As you can see, it is enabled. So Luna will get Community tab. Francis layer. How about the Francis layer if I still want to do it? How about this particular channel here? Ah, yes. This one is enabled. So I'm gonna get Community tab here. Albeit we'll see if we're gonna still use this. Because it's been a little roughy. Except for one channel that I need to talk about. Because the Francis the Hedgehog channel, you're about to find out, is actually is legible, but it's not enabled. Because I don't have channel history yet. That is about to change. Because of what I put the poll on the main channel. Now, so why is this a big deal in terms of content creators, content creation, and all that jazz? First off, you get to reach a wider audience than just your own community. The community tab, interestingly enough, I get to see other channels that I never heard of. I never heard of these channels before. Because of the community tab allowing you to reach more, you might get a subscriber without even knowing it. Without even knowing it, you might get a subscriber because they like VR chat, or they like Pokemon, or they like Emerald Hunters, or in this case, they like Mario. You never know what you're gonna grab with community tab because of that particular thing. Secondly, YouTube is making a play here. YouTube is making plays. What do I mean by that? So if you have been following the platform wars, as we like to call them, here in the live streaming and content creator space, if you will, you notice that there's been a platform war with Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. Primarily, YouTube and Twitch have been the rival. Here's where YouTube stands out. I'm gonna explain what Twitch does, and I'll explain how this works with YouTube. Twitch does nothing in terms of community outreach. In fact, they don't even have an algorithm. They have zero algorithm. You can even search for a streamer, but that's it. They have videos, all right, yeah, but they don't have the outreach that YouTube has. There's no tab for community. There's a suggestion box, but that's an extension, and they don't have the outreach that YouTube kind of has. So by default, YouTube wins. So here's why. YouTube is saying this. Hey, come on in, come on in. We're all about the community, no pun intended. We're all about the community here. We love to help you reach your channel goals. We love to help you reach your content. We love to help you make your we love to help your content reach more people. We'd love to help you live stream. We'd love to help you with your merchandise. YouTube is being that brother, that big brother to the little brother, and inviting the little brother into the big brother, if you get what I mean. So YouTube is that guy that likes people. And look at that. The community tab is welcoming open. It's about to open to everybody else. So from 1,000 to 500 to 2 months. So what can you now that I talked about the general, let's talk about us. What am I going to use it for? Well, I'm still going to do the same thing I usually do with the voting and stuff, but there's no more polls or things outside of the topic. What do I mean by this? So remember, we know that the Francis the Wolf channel is going to get the community tab within the next few days or the next few weeks. So right away, there is no more. There is going to be some Francis the Wolf here, but most of the Francis the Wolf stuff is going to be on his channel. Same thing with Luna the Wolf. Her stuff is her channel. You don't need to cross over voting. There's no more cross voting. Because you can vote over there now. You don't need to vote here. You can vote over there now to tell me what you want for that channel. So this poll is talking about the Francis the Wolf and Francis the Hedgehog channel. Which one do you want other than VR chat? And looks like you guys want Francis the Wolf to react to DeviantArt, and Francis the Hedgehog to do video reaction. So those two channels already got something other than VR chat. Once they have their community tabs, though, you can vote directly from there. And then I can share the videos from there to the same community tab without doing anything. I will still share with you guys what they do on the main channel, but they will have their own community tab starting within the next few weeks. Okay? So that's how it works. So YouTube is playing hardball against Twitch, and I love it. So that is why the community tab being open to more creators is actually a bigger deal than you think it is. And it's because YouTube is showing us they care about the community rather than Twitch caring about their bottom line. That is how we do it, folks, and we'll see you guys at 5 for VR chat, ladies and gentlemen. VR chat at 5, where it's all about, well, the community. So enjoy and have fun, and of course, As always, live life to the fullest, don't complain, entertain.